Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
A handoff to Tracy. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. 60.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Ready?
They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go, Shaq. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Going play action with darts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Let's go. Nike 18. Go.
Darts out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, right. Set.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Connects with Adams again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Set, ready, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Let's go.
Here's a throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Julian Love. Correct me if I'm wrong, wrong, partner, but I think it looked like that was actually the primary read on the play, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Kate, I don't think there's any question about it. You know, the college game is a game of scheme. The NFL game is a game of matchups. And that was a matchup that they wanted and worked on all week to get their running back in a one-on-one. The problem was the defense was ready for it and took it away.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19, 70 Lion. Trap 60, take go.
Darts back to throw. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Dart now against the blitz. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
60 Bison, go!
Third down now, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
A loss of 5.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's caught. This is Terrence Ferguson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Man in motion here.
Ready?
That's completed out to the right. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 33-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Ready. Get to the boom.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
60 red.
Throw here, third down. Got a man, that's Nfgl. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Yellow, 22. Blue, check. Ready.
Back to pass on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More of the NFL on EA Sports coming up. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Able to find Nakua here. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nakua's got it again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. They'll try and punch it in. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA! The Rams get their first points of this game just before halftime. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. It starts. Throw over the middle, brought in by Neighbors. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, here's Dart. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Fielded at the 7. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll run here on. Oh, the football's loose. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
This just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball secure.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
Okay.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Set, ready. You, yellow, 50, green.
He's going to throw this one. Finds the in route complete. 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. Bates now for the point after. The XP is up and good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Pass it downfield. It's Chase. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Dart. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Jump off caught by his back. He's got the first and still going past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Giants first down.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Coming left is Tracy. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Scatteroo now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
A draw now. This is Tracy. And second down only works out for a yard.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Viking 18. Check Bobcat.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check go.
Tracy is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points.
Touchdown, Giants.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. He's there for the interception. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Lion.
On 1st down, here's Dunn. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, wasn't going to be denied.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Darts. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the pistol and give to Scatterboot. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Short pass brought in. And their next Next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And you just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. He's able to kick this out wide. That leads to a nice pickup of 7. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportunity.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now trail by just a point in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
21 apiece.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready?
Pass play coming here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Back to throw it. And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 60.
A handoff to Tracy. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants are going to have the first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants losing by 7. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
19 Tiger. 60
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
45.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Rams first down.
Black, 95. Ready?
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's a gain of 8.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here.
2.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
They put Adams in motion left. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he has the first down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Red, 38.
Here he is to throw. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.